Hi, I'm Carol. I'm with Project NOSH, and I'm here with Shiraz, who's the co-founder of the Chaat Company. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for putting a microphone in my hand.
So can you tell us a little bit about the product and what's going on in terms of launch?
Absolutely. So we're getting ready to launch this fall. We are the Chaat Company, and chaat means street snacks in Indian cuisine. And we've sort of taken a lot of inspiration from that because Indian food has a lot of very sort of famous dishes, but the street snacks are they go widely sort of unnoticed here in the United States, and it's a shame because they're made from some of the most amazing healthy ingredients. And we decided to focus on the yogurt aspect of Indian snacking, just because yogurt's such a massive industry here. But this is really one of the only countries where yogurt is consumed with so much sugar and almost entirely at breakfast time or in the morning. Our product is called a savory yogurt snack. We treat it as a snack, not as a cup of yogurt that you buy 5 of for your breakfast for the week. That's what we're doing, and as I said, we've put some time into it, and we're just gearing up for a launch in New York City because it gives us the opportunity to test a lot of different types of market, whether it's big grocery stores, small local and natural focused stores, all within blocks of each other. And while we're going to start in New York City, we're going to look to expand into the East Coast and the West Coast and other sort of major urban centers. This is a product that, while I think very delicious and could work for a lot of people, we're really targeting it towards sort of urban professionals, people that have a little more of an adventurous palate, looking for something different, a little more flavorful, still conscious of health, and have an on-the-go lifestyle.
So we've heard a lot about how Indian food has had sort of a slower adoption rate than some other ethnic cuisines like Mexican food or Chinese food in the U.S. Every year seems like it's going to be the year that Indian food explodes in the packaged food market. Why do you think it's sort of been a little slower to expand and sort of been relegated to that ethnic food aisle?
Yeah, that's a great question, and I think what it comes down to is even though Indian food is one of the most amazing cuisines, it has sustained a very large number of people for a very, very long time, a much longer history than certainly anything we consider modern American food. It's loved, but it's not really taken as seriously, and that's largely our fault as Indians. I don't think we have done a great job marketing it, first of all, as a great sort of alternative protein diet for moving away from meat. Heavy in vegetables, heavy in really great spices like turmeric and ginger. And in the packaged food world of Indian food, no one, I think, has really done a great job of being sort of transparent. I don't believe that this is the year of Indian food. I don't believe next year is the year of Indian food. I don't know if there's going to be a year of Indian food. It's kind of sad because, I mean, it'd be really cool. But what we've tried to do is, rather than go, can we make Indian food one of the great ethnic foods, we really look to our target consumer, millennials that are really changing, that are asking for a lot more out of what they eat, and they're not as concerned. And I'm a millennial, so I can say we're, even though we're is also me as an Indian, we're not as concerned with things that are super authentic. We want things that have integrity. We want food. We know where it came from. We know what's in it. We know it's good for us, but it's still delicious. It still satisfies. We want to be engaged. We want something that's fun. We want to be the first to experience something and tell people about it. And a lot of that's narcissistic, but a lot of it's in really good conscience. We want food that's better for us and better for the planet and tastes better. So we're not marketing ourselves as an Indian brand. We don't tell people we're an Indian brand. This is Indian food. It's really not. I don't think we could get a real Indian person in India to buy what we're doing. They'd say, "Oh, just make this at home," something like this. But it's it needs to be spicier. So again, I don't think it's really about, can we be the next big Indian brand? Can Indian food become a bigger part of the market? I think more and more food in the U.S. is becoming less ethnic and more global.
So if Indian food, poses these challenges, why kind of look to it as your source of inspiration?
Well, that's a bit of the passion behind the brand. My co-founder was born there and then has grown up in the U.S. I'm born in the U.S., but to Indian parents. And of course, it's a matter of personal pride, but it's also it's also important because we're looking at a face of Indian cuisine or a select part of it that doesn't really have exposure and hasn't really been tested in the market and utilizes some of the most on-trend ingredients. We're at a natural food show. I guarantee you, every row you walk through, you're going to find turmeric, coconut, nuts, chickpeas, lentils, yogurt. These are the foundations of Indian snack food. I think it would be wrong not to try to introduce that in a progressive and in a thoughtful way.
Well, it's a delicious product. I hope it sees great success. And thank you so much for chatting with us today.
Thanks very much for having me on the microphone and hanging out with us at Expo East.
Thank you.